today we have a very interesting topic, and that is on angels. Dr. David Jeremiah, he is a respected Bible teacher, and he uses scripture to unveil the remarkable truth about these agents of heaven and their role in our world and our lives. I got this book from Dr. David Jeremiah, and this month he's featuring angels. And I just think that this is important for us today, the angels of heaven, how our lives are touched by angels, and just understanding who they are and how important they are to us today, especially with the way that things are happening in the world today. I want to ask for the assistance of angels in our lives today because things are looking so critical, especially with the wars and rumors of war and the different things that are happening, it is important that we utilize all of the resources that God has given to us. And in Psalm 91, it tells us, and he shall give his angels charge to keep you in all of your ways. So that this is the time that we really need to understand the role of angels and how they are going to assist us as believers in Jesus Christ. And then also we can start to pray for our country. We need to pray for the United States of America, that God would allow his angels to create a heavenly dome over us, that he will allow the angels to build up the hedges around us. Remember with Job, and God asked him, well, Satan, what you been up to? He says, I've been just going to and fro, looking to see who he could devour. And so then God said, well, have you considered my servant Job? He says, I can't touch Job because you got a hedge around him. If you move that hedge, I bet you he won't serve you anymore. So we know that God has put a hedge of protection around us. And I want God to keep that hedge up around me. And I want him to keep the hedge up around you as well and around our family. But we know that God is able to help us and to strengthen us and to give us what we need so that we will be able to resist the enemy. He's also said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but spiritual to the tearing down of Satan's strongholds. So why don't we just get the assistance of the angels to help us in the process of building up the kingdom, but also tearing down Satan's strongholds. Let them do the dirty work for us. Let them do the warring. And we see that with Jehoshaphat and the children of Israel in First Chronicles, when this army was coming to destroy them, but they prayed and God gave them a solution. And he said, send out the praisers. And he sent out the praisers, the choir and the priests first. And then the sound of the praise that came from the worshipers, it confounded the enemy. And the angel came and slew them, killed them off for them. Yes, because it was like they said, what is this great army? They didn't realize that it was the angels of the Lord that were fighting for his people. So that tells us that we need to stay in a state of praise and thanksgiving, especially in this period that we're in. This is how God is going to help us to navigate this month and navigate this year coming up. And decree and declare, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That the angels of the Lord encampeth round about us. That the Lord is our light and our salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. That the Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. And that God is leading us into paths of righteousness for his name's sake. I want to thank Dr. David Jeremiah for making this information concerning angels available to us through Scripture. Thank you.